Hello guys, and welcome to another ZipKrowd Let's Play from me on the server here. So actually we already started rebuilding parts of the area here below the storage room. I'm here together with Spire. Hey.
Hey.
And yeah, so when we were building here and digging it all the way, I thought, why not actually recording this? I mean, that's what most people do, just record a little bit. And since we are presenting the stuff in the server tours and Let's Play is about playing and building the game, yeah, this is probably, just thought about why not recording it. So what we are doing at the moment is we removed the beacons below here. You know, this is the middle of the storage room, so you can see up to the sky limit, and you can also see, hopefully, that there is the storage room behind those iron bars. We need to raise the pyramid a little bit, and then below we will build Test's elevator so that we can, grab the items from just above, bedrock level here, and before the elevator was roughly 10 meters in the air. And we will use that later on, and before we actually tell you why we are rebuilding this, let's actually first get going. So, we might speed this up. I think it makes sense to first of all build the elevator and then place up the beacon above. Okay. Okay guys, we already placed the beacon now, and there is just Test's item elevator, you know, the one with the fence right below it, and now we can throw items in here. And that was a very bad shot, let me try that again. They should get aligned and then fly out on top of here. So yeah, we saw all this glowstone accumulating here. Yeah, we got it back. And now we just need to activate the beacons and also activate the middle one and just clean up this mess here. And then we'll show you the whole thing rebuilt. And the next step is done. So we covered this all in glowstone and redstone, and I believe this absolutely looks epic. Nice idea by Spire here. And yep, so the beacons are taking shape. Hey guys, so while rebuilding the top there, we just had a little idea how to improve this design here. You know, on Test elevator, you may not throw items just straight into the center because they would just get stuck at the fence here. Let me just demonstrate this real quick. You see this, iron block is stuck in front of the fence here. If I throw it against the wall, it works properly. And it raises. It just got stuck in here. So we just have this water current here, which is slightly diagonal, so that even if we throw this at the very corner of this, let me get up. The items are coming down from. Can I reach the block here? I can't. Now I can. They're coming down from this tube here, so even if I throw it against the wall here, they will still get aligned. Let me try this out. That was wrong. I need to throw it against the wall. So, I'm just stupid. Yeah, you can see it gets aligned to the side and will actually rise up the elevator. And that way we just save on some space because we don't need to make this asymmetrical. And yeah, we'll continue building here and then show you this when it's done. And next step is done. We completed the elevator, the two towers in here. First of all, the drop. As you can see, there are currently items from the witch farm are coming. And then they will rise up in the middle. And actually, I think something else is dropping in there as well. Aspire, are you dropping in some items? Or where? Oh no, actually, that were mine from the middle, from the storage room. I tossed them in earlier today. Not earlier today, but just a few seconds ago. And let's check the top there, since we also rebuilt this part now. And we should be able to see what's going on from there. Okay, so we rebuilt the arrangement of the chest here, so this is now more compact and at the same time uses less hoppers and still quite a lot of chests. And this is just the threshold if a lot of stuff is being thrown in here, and we dispense it only with one dropper, as you probably know already. And this is just a symmetric clock which dispenses items downwards from the hopper, the dropper, which you might be able to see, onto that water current. And I actually see that there's a melt and ice block over there. Right. something which is supposed to not be melted. Okay, so good to know that we should better check our design before we actually showcase it. So let's just really quickly fix this. So we also rebuilt the top part of the elevator now. So you can see those are the chests where the items which you can throw in from the storage room will be collected, and this is a threshold so that we can fire them only with a single hopper speed downwards, and even if all 4 chests are filled up with something. And the stuff gets processed now and gets lifted up in the middle. We made the whole design perfectly symmetrical beside this chest and the crafted table, which we'll obviously remove. Yeah, even the clock is symmetrical, although it's not necessary, just for OCD reasons. Oh dear. And yeah, let's just take a little bit look below. As you can see, we got those 2 towers fixed. Oh, my Minecraft just minimized. Okay, where was the tower? Okay, we got the 2 towers now fixed and working. And over here the items drop down, on the other side they will be lifted, and you can also throw in stuff from the side here, and that's where we will now connect the water currents from the 4 witch huts, so that we can put a very low floor above the whole perimeter and still have all those tunnels and water currents and water item streams hidden below the surface. So that will be the next step, and I really hope that Optifine comes out for 1.6.4, or that we will soon have the full release, because this void fog is just so annoying and so ridiculous. Okay, we'll do that and then show you more of it. Okay guys, so here are the next step, and yeah, it's a day passed because I had to do something else, but what we did so far is Rob and Senkan joined to further help me rebuilding the farms. We moved down the water currents, and you see it's all aligned now, and it goes through the pyramid and in the other side. But we also tested the whole farm overnight, first of all now, and all the minecarts got actually stuck. I don't know, those 2 farms haven't been rebuilt yet, so we might be able to see what the problem was. Okay, I'm just going to launch myself on top of the spawn pad, and yeah, since we need to rip this out, I can also destroy it. So this happened on all 4 sides. The minecarts managed to warp on the other side. It's very strange. So there are 2 separate tracks, and one of the minecarts managed to warp onto the other side and therefore block both of them. And I, for some reason, cannot even break this. Okay, now I can. So you saw that this minecart was also on the right path, and yeah, that's why we don't like minecarts, because they're just unreliable and do weird shit after a few hours of not being there for very close. So, well, we didn't really get a lot of drops, because after a while the minecarts just stopped and didn't transport any items anymore to the droppers here. So we went to the creative, and that was also yesterday already, and did a lot of testing and thought, isn't there any proper way to get this farm here, get the drops out of that thing without using too many hoppers? And well, one idea was just to flush the witches directly below the spawn pads to the center and then drop them down. But there are 2 reasons why we didn't like it. It takes more time for the witches to die. That means if we have several farms active, it might slow down the farms. And well, with only the witch farm on their own, they probably didn't hit the mob cap yet, so it wouldn't have been a problem. But it's just not very elegant, and also yeah, it might actually reduce the efficiency of certain farm designs. What we did instead is, and that's what I already built up on one of the sites, let me get there, it's on the side, where is the blue cube? Oh, over there, okay. Next to the blue cube. And so let me warp up, and then you can see how we changed it. Oh, I just barely made it up here. So, no, that one ran straight off. So we figured out a way to just not place hoppers at any spot, and also witches are dying here. Okay, here we go. We have cakes and flower pots and hoppers in between and ice below. It looks very weird, but we might get another witches to spawn. The point is, when they spawn, the items fly out to the sides, and this setup here catches all of them. and we reduced the amount of hoppers required for this by around 40% with using cakes and flower pots. And yeah, it also looks super cool, and we can also put mushrooms in every flower pot. Hey guys, so you can check it, and then even have a super cool design here. Oh god, this looks just so strange. But we tested it, and as you can see, all of them get caught. At least 99.8% of the items get caught. We didn't actually notice any loss, and we tested a lot of different patterns with half slabs, with other blocks in between here, with enchantment tables, with all kinds of blocks, and also with 3x3 ice patterns, and everything else had a loss rate of like 5% at least or so, or at least several percentage. And we thought, well, we don't want to really reduce our efficiency by just losing items which get stuck in the middle here on the ice. But this setup with the cakes here works really, really, really almost perfect. So way over 99% of the items caught. And therefore we decided, well, we reduce 40% hoppers. That's perfect. We are now going to replace it on all 4 sides and then show you the drop rates. Okay, test, 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go, guys. Finally done with everything. And what we did is we set those flower pots in the corners here, and they are indicating what there is as decoration in each of the corners in the spawn pads. So let's just check out one, for example, the dead bushes. We got witches. Oh, and it's raining again. Whatever. Let's go there, and you can even see the clocks triggering from time to time. So, there we are. Whoop. So you can see the dead bushes up there and the cakes in between. Yeah, witches dropping down, and you can constantly hear this dispenser here firing stuff into the water currents, and let's follow those items. So they travel along here. Meet up in the center. You get more, and it gets brighter. And in the center, you'll be able to see them rising. And so let's get back to the top and take a look at the rates. Alright, and here we go. And you can see, yep, there's a lot of items coming up. And, well, it's hard to tell how much this actually is just from looking at it, since it's all item stacks more or less. What we installed now, Spyro was so nice to do this, is a switch to turn off the beacons. And that just allows us to see the items a little bit better. So, well, and to get a better glimpse of how many items this actually is, let me just turn them on back, so because I need speed boost and everything else, you know. Okay, at the top there, where the items come out of the elevator, it actually even looks more impressive in my opinion. Here we go. So, we constantly have a lot of crap coming out of this. And it's 27,000 items per hour up to. So, that is, it's not quite 4 times the 8,500, but still very, very high, and it's absolutely insane. This farm produces so roughly one item of each item type per second, and you can see the farms triggering in the distance. Sometimes you don't really see the mobs I have optified, but they are all out of render distance, so you don't even see that the farms are triggering. You just sometimes see the state changing, as for example with the piston up there. Because it's all just very far away, but maybe you can see that stuff is triggering there, and that we are getting items dropping and yeah, accumulating here. So right now we have the problem that we have an overflow of certain items, but that's why we added these sorters which can turn off individual items. So we will only let gunpowder, redstone and glowstone pass, and maybe the sticks in case we run out of them for the furnace. But right now we don't need anything else, and we just we have enough glowstone for the perimeter floor, therefore we obviously need to collect that, and gunpowder is also for a perimeter, and redstone just to be able to build with redstone blocks, as we are used to do it with iron blocks at the moment. Yeah, thanks Spyro for helping. Yeah, and there's also one thing, we just added this super simple elevator here to the top. and a proper tower which doesn't block the beacon beams, and with this simple ender pearl elevator with the string and the ladders, you're up very quickly and get a very good overview of the whole perimeter here. Oh, that looks so cool. And yep, so that's done. I hope you enjoyed this little building style let's play episode. And I don't know if I actually will end it yet, or if I will cut some more things together. I will have to see how long the current footage already is, and so we will see. But it might be the end already. I will figure that out after I cut it together. At the moment, I am just trying to fill up all the chests in the redstone section in our storage room. That means let's craft already a double chest of each of those items. So, I don't know, for some of the items we already did it, more or less. Oh, where have the detector rails were not done yet? I did the booster rails, I did the powered rails, I did the activated rails. I know there's this duplication glitch, but we have so much gold we can just afford crafting them anyway. And yeah, Milky already did the pistons. I did the repeaters, that was a hell lot of work. And redstone torches should also be done, but now the comparators, they require a lot of quartz. And well, I went ahead and mined a lot of it, and some of it is already in the chest, but I got some over there, and you can already see that cube right behind the wall of our perimeter. So let's see how many levels we get from that one. And wow, it's quite a long walkway here. Yeah, it's, don't know, was roughly 20 stacks of nether quartz ore. Mined with that single touch pickaxe, and now we got an fortune 3 one, and we should gain some levels from that. So let's go, I will speed this up and we'll see how many levels I got. Wow, that took a while, and here we go, more than an inventory full of quartz blocks, and now I need to hurry up to craft them all. Actually, let's first of all just throw the chicken away. That stuff is more valuable. Can later on get the chicken. And well, I'll get it later. Dang it. Okay, no, you just need to figure out where the middle was. Right here. And carry that stuff already in the storage room, then get the other things, and yeah, then we'll see what we can do with it. Okay, that double chest of comparators is also filled. Wow. And light cylinders are the next step, but I guess that will be done off camera. We also start now to place connect the lamp wiring or the turn off switch for the witch farms, but that will be part of another episode or maybe in the server tour. We'll see how far I get with that. We are busy at the moment with a very secret project, and we might be able to show that off in the next server tour. I don't know yet, but definitely Panda is also trying to get it already out for his next survival episode. And it will be cool. You will be surprised. I'm pretty sure. And but for this episode, we do have enough content already. So let's just do one more thing, and that is just a 5-minute AFK test in this Witch Farm stream, and then we'll end this. But I actually forgot. There's one more thing I wanted to show you. Down here, I just changed this floor here to complete glowstone because slimes were spawning in here. There's a slime chunk, and the same goes for the pyramid. Slimes were spawning on the redstone blocks, so we just placed some pots and jungle saplings on top. Looks absolutely fabulous. But it is definitely spawn proof. Okay. So before we end this, one last thing, I will just grief in here and stand in the item current for 5 minutes. I will speed this up a little bit so you can see how much we already get in 5 minutes and how impressive the rates are. And yeah, so let's enjoy a little bit of time lapse. Should be rather quick. There we go. And we already got our first 11 redstone and 13 bottles and a lot of other stuff coming up here. Let's go. Alright, there we go, and you see, well, the problem is the stuff which arrives here in 5 minutes doesn't even fit into my inventory. So, yep, I will leave you with this. It's pretty cool. And we already hear the overflow chest. Oh god, something is overfilled already. Yeah, farm is producing too much crap. Now we need to get rid of it. Bye!